you guys hear me now? And you can hear the music? You can hear me and the music? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to fix it. I don't know why it's not working. It might be because I restarted my computer or something, which is really weird, but normally the settings are always like that for whatever reason, so I'm just trying to oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. So we are going to make this video apply. Yeah. A lot better than what it was, but just give me 1 second. Levels. Okay, that's up all the way. Channel. Okay, so now when I go back here, it should tell me that it's on 2 channels, which yes it does. Okay. Yeah, everything's good. I just fucking, my laundry fucked up tonight, so like where I live at, we have washers and dryers here and shit, and I went to the bank to go get quarters, and long story short, my work clothes are like not washed properly, so I had to set it one more time, and then at the end it wouldn't do its final spin, so I had to strain all the water out of it myself and then put it in the dryer and hope that it's gonna be able to dry. But if anything, I'll just put it for another time. But I'm sorry I'm late, guys, but I'm here now. I gotta make a post on fucking Facebook about this so other people know to join. And yeah, let's get it. Yeah, it does suck, but I mean, I feel like that's my life, you know what I mean? And it's just how it goes. And I'm bleeding. Even better. Hold on a second, I'll show you guys. Let's go back to the live stream part. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Oh, and I'm gonna plug in my my external hard drive, and if any of you guys want to hear music that I did like way back when, because unfortunately last week when we fucking, yeah, I think I got it from hitting the fucking washer. It's not a paper cut, but yeah, it doesn't really hurt or anything. I just was like looking at it, I was like, huh, I'm bleeding. And that normally happens. It's usually like that. If any of you guys want to hear music that I did way back when, like back in the day, like hip hop type shit, hit that like button. I'm going to hook up my external hard drive, so if you guys want to listen to music, I'll let you listen to my old album, because it's the only way that you're ever going to hear it is when I play it here. So, how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to? Anybody got any cool albums lately? Angel with a Scabbed Wings. Yeah, that's a pretty amazing song, to be honest with you. What's up, cool man? Fucking, yeah. So I recorded so much shit for you guys. So you guys got like, at least 2 30-minute or longer videos coming. I'm gonna upload one of them tonight. It'll be ready for tomorrow morning to go live. And I also have the first part out of 6, for my record collection for you guys. That'll be uploaded. And I also have, I took one of your guys' advice. I got my GoPro and I recorded me going through town, and then I went to my local record stores to show you guys what it looks like where I go to shop for records. I didn't buy anything because I ain't got the money right now, but I flipped through like a dozen records, like tons of them, you know what I'm saying, to just show you guys. But I gotta edit that one. That one's gonna be the harder one to edit, and it's gonna be fucking dope though. And I also have another vinyl review coming, which this is an album I think anybody in this group right now that joins my live streams can agree that it's an amazing album, and you guys are going to enjoy this one because it's something that I don't think that you would expect for me to do so soon, but it's going to be sick. So you got two 30-minute videos and probably about a 15-20 minute video, maybe might be 10 minutes for my vinyl review. Depends how long the content is for. That one I'm going to shoot tomorrow. I've shot a shit ton of footage for this week. I just got done editing the first one tonight. So yeah, it's going to be fucking dope because I'm going to start uploading them. Hopefully I can finish the other one tonight, so I'll have them uploaded on YouTube and they'll be ready to just show up the time and day they're supposed to show up, because I'll release one of them tomorrow and then probably one later in the week, and then I'll have another one for next week. So you guys are going to get as many videos as I can shoot. And I think that's going to be the cool thing. You guys ever watch those videos where people are like climbing these fucking cranes on top of buildings, like those construction sites and shit, where people are like adrenaline junkies and they're like climbing up shit? Oh, and just so you guys know, my video got copyrighted for my live stream last week on Death Balloons. Everything else we played was fine, but it picked up Death Balloons. So that part got cut out of it, because I was just like, I'm just going to cut it completely from it, because I didn't want to deal with the fucking bullshit from YouTube and get a strike for that. But the rest of the video's there, it's just that one part's cut out. It's kind of funny, because if you watch it, you can tell I'm talking about something completely different than to what it goes to. Make sure to hit that like button, especially if you guys want those videos as soon as possible. And share this on your social media, too. That's how we're going to get more people in this room. I'm going to grab that hard drive, though. And the great thing is, too, is now that I have this USB thing, which I'm going to show you guys right now, this USB thing, here, I'm actually going to do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. This thing right here lets me make it so I have everything plugged in. Before, I couldn't do that, and it was just a pain in the ass. Like, it's such a fucking, it's one of those things where it's like, can it just work? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to, like, fucking, I want to be able to have everything I have plugged in and working. You know what I mean? Green Day Dookie. My favorite Slipknot song. Oh, you know how hard that is? Mine would honestly be, it's kind of a two-part. You know what I'm saying? You ever listen to the original track listing of Slipknot's first album? Fallow, Nursery, and Purity. Because they kind of blend together. Now let me find my music on this hard drive here. Got my external hard drive. I think it's like 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes or something like that. But it definitely works. It's really cool. Okay, here we go. I want to get Green Day Dookie on vinyl. Nice. Seeing Green Day in a couple weeks? That's fucking awesome. You picked all those albums up? Soundgarden? That'd be the one I want. Soundgarden. I want to go see in New Hampshire here where I live. Korn and Stained are playing, and then like 2 weeks after that, Limp Bizkit's playing. I don't really care for the Limp Bizkit concert so much, but I definitely want to go see Stained and Korn, and then I want to go see Knotfest, which is in Massachusetts, the next state over. So I think that'd be cool too. Now let me see if I have it on my computer or if I have to play it off the hard drive. Let's see. Let's see what it tells me. And by the looks of it, I don't have it on here, so I'm just gonna... I don't understand. My favorite Pantera song, it would have to be Primal Concrete Sledge or the fuck is that other song? Domination. Domination. Primal Concrete Sledge or Domination. Either one of those two would fucking work for me. I tell you what. Those would be fucking sick as hell. Let's see here. Can I add something to my list? So how did I do that before? Oh, media source. Create new media source. Try to add this to things so you guys can listen to it. We're gonna hit OK. Browse it. Let's see. Music. That's not what I want. And go down here. Figure out which one's which. Alright. So, if I play this for you guys, don't judge me, okay? I was a lot younger back then, and one of my buddies that's on one of these tracks, he's deceased. He died about 5 years ago. Do I like Kiss? Of course I like Kiss. I'm just not the biggest Kiss fan. I'm not going to dress up like them. But hey, check this out. If you like Kiss, then you're going to like this. Destroyer. Look at that Obi strip. It's my only Japan record I got, though. But it's cool. It's got all good tracks on it, too. And it sounds pretty fucking flawless. Yeah, if I play this, just don't pick on me, because some, you know, this is shit that you know. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, did that, like, actually come up, like, in the corner there? Yeah, it is nice. I had it on Discogs for sale, or I probably still do. It cost me a pretty penny to get that, but I want to see how much it would cost to get, like, an album imported and how long it would take. It took fucking forever to get here, I'll just say that. Media source. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to say Adrenaline Around the Fur is my favorite. Alright, so I'm going to play you guys a song and probably just talk at the same time. If I can fucking find out where the bitch is on this motherfucker. It's the old album cover. Don't judge me. It's way too high up. If you like it, let me know what you think. I'm just gonna let you guys listen to it. Put it on this program here for you. I used to try to be one of them rappers back when you actually had to have bars though. You couldn't just SoundCloud your fucking way through it. Now I really don't have respect for many MCs. Stone Temple Pilots. Ooh, that's a hard one. I couldn't even song. What's the sad part? Sex type thing was one of always my favorite ones, but I would say Plush. I only have two Stone Temple Pilots. I want to get Tiny Music also. Tiny Music used to be one of my favorites.
Give me the razor flavor when I spit raw rhymes and keep shit grimy at all times. Yeah, I still kick it with the OGs holding me down, blowing the pounds of skunk weed. Don't even think about trying to punk me, and don't ask me to kick it, homeboy. I ain't Chris Humphrey, the hip hop hungry, never hop and dodge the cops. Y'all get dropped and jump like bungees.
Tiny Music, I used to like that album.
Aim and pop, who got the props? Taking shots of bodies, not to be all choked up like Papa Doc. Fuck your wife and take a load off.
I remember getting that on CD for the first time, being like, wow, this is pretty fucking awesome. I remember the first time I was introduced to Stone Temple Pilots, it was pretty cool too. Hey, make sure y'all guys hit that fucking like button. Favorite Offspring album would be the only one I own. That would have to be, oh, I see where it says favorite Stone Temple Pilots album. Favorite album, that Stone Temple Pilots is a hard one for me to judge because I grew up listening to all their stuff and they weren't technically my favorite band, but I really like every single album by them. You know what I'm saying? They were in that genre where it's like Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana. I like every single album by each one of those bands, hands down, no questions. You know what I'm saying? So, my favorite Offspring one would be, where is it? I got this one right here, Smash. That's my favorite one. Well, I think that was like everybody's favorite, wasn't it? I didn't really care for, what was that, Ixnay on the Ombre, or Americana. Americana, that's the one I didn't really like. I liked Ixnay on the Ombre. I thought that one was pretty decent, but Americana was like that pretty fly for a white guy. And we used to make fun of my boss at work, and we used to play that song, tell him that song was made for people like him. It was pretty funny, actually. He's a good sport, though, like that. He could take a joke. Let's see. Where's my audio on this? Okay, that's up. Just making sure. So what else you guys been up to? I fucking just got done working 60 hours. I clocked out with, well, technically not 60, but I mean, it might as well be, because you know I'm there fucking longer than what it says my time card, but I clocked out with fucking 59.46 hours or something like that. Yeah, and why don't you get a job? Yeah, I didn't really care for that one either. See, that's like when they went pop, though. Like, to me, that was just bullshit. Like, I remember, like, Self-Esteem and shit like that came out. Like, those videos were fucking cool. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button. this week has just been a rough week, and it's going to continue to be a rough week for me until I get fucking paid, man. Fucking, I just paid fucking rent, and when you pay $900 on your own for your own apartment, that's a big chunk of money just gone. You know what I mean? Like, the kids aren't alright. Yeah, that was a decent song. I'll agree with you on that one. I haven't listened to that album in a while. I should probably put that on my Spotify playlist for like music to listen to. Let me see if I can find my beats. I'm gonna play you guys something else here too, if I can actually find it. That's not mine, that's not mine, that's not mine. Holy crap. Alrighty, you guys looking forward to the new drop on Record Store Day? I know that there's a couple of albums Holy shit. Next time, somebody warn me. I don't know why it plays it so fucking loud. My favorite Metallica album, I'll probably have to say Black, or probably Black. Black would probably be my favorite. What the fuck? This thing's just like random shit. It's so weird. And then like let's see. For Record Store Day, they got that Swole Members, they got the Head PE, they got the Alien soundtrack, they got the People Under the Stairs soundtrack, they got, I can't even remember everything that's for Record Store Day, but I think the Swole Members and the Head PE is definitely something to grab. They got a Bush one, but I have never seen it. I've watched a couple videos online and shit about it, and I can't seem to find anything on it. And of course, every time I watch it, it's like super fucking late at night, so I'm like passing out because I'm so goddamn tired. Oh, and another thing too is when I make Presto Gaming, yo, what's up? 569 Presto. Neon Ballroom was a great album by Silverchair, but you could tell that they definitely changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell that they were getting softer. And I just think Daniel didn't want to, deal with all that. Thank you that the intro to that, I made that beat. I can actually play that for you guys right now. What I want to play. Oh, there it goes. Now it's playing. That one, I made that myself. I made that actually years ago. I wasn't even thinking about this channel. I have these programs on my computer. It's made by the same people. Kill 'Em All was a great album. That was honestly my other thought, but my other thought is also Master of Puppets too, because I really like Master of Puppets. I like Injustice for All, it's just not my favorite album. You know what I'm saying? I really rather listen to Kill 'Em All or Master of Puppets. when I made the intro, I just like making beats and shit, and this is what I do. I got like hundreds of beats that I've made myself and stuff, and like really grimy ones too. Like I like to make evil sounding shit too. In my opinion, that pretty much was his last good album, other than the one that just came out. And Tenacious D, I really don't care for. Like, Tenacious D's a great fucking, they're great at what they do, you know what I'm saying? But, other than, I don't know, I got friends that's into them and shit, and I just, it's not my favorite thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect them as artists, and they're very talented. It's just, you know, I couldn't do what they do, but, you know, one of my things that I want to do is I want to get a Behringer B1 or B2 microphone, which is what I used to have in my studio. It would be a lot better than this MA Audio USB microphone that I have right now. And then I want to get a Behringer interface, and I also want to get an electric guitar and plug everything in. I want to start learning how to play guitar and record myself and stuff, and see if I can mix that into some beats and shit like that, make some cool stuff with the guitar. So I was supposed to go get tickets to Family Values tour. I left to go to Manchester that day to go get tickets. That was the closest place. And they fucking, you know what I mean? It was just stupid. They were sold out by the time I got there. I do have the Tool Enema bootleg, and it's amazing. And I also have Fear Inoculum bootleg also. But my Fear Inoculum, I think, is the cooler one out of them all, because, like, yeah, there's cool Fear Inoculums out there, and some of them look better than others, I think, but honestly, like, I'll show you guys mine, especially if you've never seen my videos, but this one's mine. I mean, and like, look how glossy that is and how good that comes in. Like, it's amazing. It looks great. And the fact that it's on clear vinyl. Like, how could you be mad? This is the one that I originally intended to get when I first bought it. But the dude that sent it to me just sent me a random fucking color. And like, the whole deal was like fishy, and then I found this one from somebody else, and fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I really love this copy. This is the copy that I wanted when it first came out. But Tool is actually planning on releasing this year, so I would wait for the official release, because it's from the original analog tapes. Like, they made a pure analog album for us to listen to on vinyl, and supposedly it's going to be a box set and everything, so I really enjoy having this right now. I'll probably never get rid of this because of how nice it is, but they did a good job on it. But the only thing that sucks is, what can you do? It's from an MP3. That's how the CDs were made. It's the only version that we got so far was the MP3, so I mean, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. Megadeth, I agree, fucking awesome. I've actually, like, this close. So there's a couple bands that I want to buy next for albums. I want to get Megadeth. I want to get some Iron Maiden. And then I also want to get some Foo Fighters. Those are like the top 3 on my list. 311 song would probably have to be, what the hell was that song? It was off Sound System. It's like their popular song. And I also like Down also. And then, what the fuck was that other song right here? I'll have to look it up. I have the albums and shit. It's just, you know what I mean? I can't remember every song by every artist. It sucks. I'll tell you right now, here in 2 seconds, once I can find the album here. Amber was a great song too. That's what I was talking about in my last one. But here, I'm actually gonna I'll just play it here in a second. I'll play a snippet of it. It probably won't come up unless, you know what I mean. Beautiful Disaster was one of my favorites. But here, let me go down to their official releases. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Oh, fuck, they got a lot of albums, huh? They have a lot more than they had when I first... Hive. Hive was one of my favorite ones. And, I think DLMD.
Don't let me down.
Yeah.
Don't let me down. Yeah, don't let me down.
I love that fucking one. I used to love that one. This is also Hive. This was one. And then I also really love this song.
Chill. Not on the
I also like this one too. You know, I feel like if you listen to a lot of music these days, it's still relevant. So you can listen to like I also brought up ICP, Amazing Jocko Brothers. If you listen to the content and what they're talking about on that album, a lot of that is still relevant today. But you can listen to even like an album like Cottonmouth King's High Society. It came out in like just barely year 2000 when it came out. Some of it was probably recorded anywhere between 1999 and fucking year 2000. And fucking, you listen to that and they're talking about shit that went on just this last year. Like, that shit still makes sense today. Like, you can still look at the world and see exactly what the fuck they're talking about. And it's crazy. It's mind-blowing. And honestly, so much shit that they say in that album's still true today. Like, holy fuck. Like, I listened to it the other night and I was listening to every single word and I was like, wow, this is fucking great. And I could place it with all these fucking different things that were going on today. And it was just, you know, even like the whole scare tactic with the whole fucking COVID thing and everybody's gonna wear a mask and all this other shit. Like, I get that people are gonna die. But what about all these other diseases we had, like swine flu and fucking, just different shit that we had going on. What was that? NH1H, you know what I'm saying? N1H1, whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember the exact name of it, but there was like all these other deadly diseases and we didn't fucking wear masks for those, you know what I'm saying? So like, and then they're talking about like how the plant needs to be legalized, which is like their main concept, but still to this day, the federal government has not not uplifted the ban of marijuana. And it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't affect them at all because they're the 1%. They're the ones that have all the money. They're the ones that have the money to say, hey, let's make this a bill. I'll put money in these people's pockets and then they work for me. You're totally right. Mankind never had peace to begin with. And you know what? I feel like there should be a day, no matter what. Like, okay, cool, I get it if you don't smoke pot, whatever, not your thing. I totally understand. But, like, once a year, not on 420, but, like, once a year at a certain time, everybody has to sit down, light up, and just be nice to people. Because I'm always nicer when I'm stoned. And that's just the truth. Yeah, With Teeth was Nine Inch Nails' last good album. I got With Teeth also. I just bought that one like earlier this year when I went to the mall. Pretty fucking awesome. Did you know Twiggy Ramirez is on that? Twisted songs I like. I really don't have a lot of Twisted. I was never really big into Twisted. I had Mirror Mirror growing up and a couple other CDs that some chick burnt me that I used to hang out with. We used to be friends, and I used to have Juggalo friends and stuff, and they would always burn me CDs and shit. But one of them got pissed off at me because I stole his pop plant, which that was piece of shit me. You know what I'm saying? I've done wrong, you know. Shit happens. And I heard a lot of shit going on with Twisted lately. Like, I don't know what their beef is with ICP, or if they're ever just going to let it go. But it just seems like all they want to do is shit on ICP. And it's like, at a point in time, when are you going to grow the fuck up, put it down, walk away? Like, you guys don't hang out anymore. You're not on their record label. You're doing your own thing. So go do your fucking own thing. And then I heard that they don't even want Juggalos as fans. 16 Stone is a great debut album, and honestly, I want to get that album soon. That's another band I want to get soon. Is Bush. Of course, they're doing it to divide the people. Shit. They've been selling race wars for fucking years. And honestly, some of my best friends were colored. And you know what? I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't give a fuck what gender you are. If you're a decent human being, you're a decent human being. And ICP did make Twisted. And you know what? I'm so sick of people not paying homage to what actually made them. Tony H, yo, what's up, brother? How's it going? Make sure you guys hit that like button. I got fucking 3 videos coming at you guys within the next 2 weeks. So if you want to see those videos, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to share this shit. I fucking worked real hard. I recorded so much footage in the last week. You guys have no idea. And this one that I gotta go through and edit is gonna be kind of tricky. But it will be totally worth it in the end. And I have a feeling that you guys are gonna love it. So that's all that matters. Putting in overtime, baby. You know it. You know, that's a hard one. DC or Marvel? DC. Batman, man. Come on. How can you not like Batman? You know, I'm just not a racist person, so their whole argument is inclusive to me. Doesn't make sense. And personally, I don't care for it. I avoid all the negative shit and just want to soak in all the positive vibes this way. Whoops, sorry, I hit my microphone. Yo, make sure you guys hit that like button, please. Help me out, man. Especially if you guys want those fucking videos. Putting in overtime. Yeah, there you go. Marvel is good too. It's not that I hate Marvel. I actually like Marvel too. My personal favorite growing up has always been Batman, so that's just where it lies. You know what I'm saying? That's where it lies. I probably said lies, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Gen Z is fucked up. Slipknot for days, and I don't give 2 shits for Mushroomhead. If that's your cup of tea, hey, go for it. Go buy it. I don't care. Listen to the fuck out of it. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm always one of those people that's like, be yourself, and I promise you, you'll do a lot better in life. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. It's okay. You know, if you like something that somebody else doesn't like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, you know, fuck cancel culture. Fuck Generation Z. Fucking. I don't even care for all that shit, to be honest with you. Like, that's why Manson's in the hot seat in the first place. Like, look at all the dumb shit that's going on with him. It's so stupid. Honestly, it's just a waste of time, money, and effort when people could be doing something positive with their life. Just saying. Counterfeit has always been my favorite song off that album, but I like a lot of other ones too, like Indigo Flow, Clunk, Sour. Yo, guys, hit that like button. I see more people are joining. Get in here, talk. What's up, guys? Pollution, yeah, Pollution's wicked good too. That was always my brother's favorite song, and I've always tried to be different, my own person, you know what I mean? And I've always loved Counterfeit. Like, ever since I saw that video when I was a kid, like, that was my first introduction to them, and then seeing them live on MTV when that album just dropped, it was like, I gotta go out and get this album now, you know what I mean? Like, I still have it today, and mark my words, when I get the money one of these days, I'll be buying that album, and I'll be doing a review on it. I promise you that. Yeah, I know. Where he keeps screaming, he's like, fucking bitch, 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 Fred, shut the fuck up. I know what you're talking about. Yo, we got 11 people in here. Come on, guys. Keep joining. Y'all need to keep talking. Year of the Spider, honestly, I never fully listened to it. Anything after Cold's second CD, I think I probably did back in when I was like maybe in high school, but I don't remember that shit, dude. I couldn't even fucking tell you, dude. All the shit that I've went through since high school till now is like crazy, like insane. Like, I'm writing a book on everything I've been through, and it's called No More Lies, and I'm just telling the straight truth of my life, which is demo version. Dude, that demo version is awesome. You know why we got the demo version of it? Because they tried recording that song like 12 times and they couldn't get it as good as the leaked version was. A7S? What's A7S? Hit that like button, guys. Come on, let's go. I see we got 6 so far. Keep them up. Let's go, baby. You guys can do this. I promise. I've never been like a real big Kid Rock fan, but listen to that song "Fuck Off" that features Eminem. That's pretty good. I always liked Ba with the Ba. I thought even the music video was good back in the day. Like, I sat down and rocked out to it. I mean, dude, I was like 11, 12 years old when that came out, and I was just chilling in my fucking room watching TV. I remember this was like the first time I had one of those like TVs with the wood around it, and it was one of the floor TVs, you know what I'm talking about, one of the big ones, where I could sit there and I could sit in my room and finally watch MTV. Dude, I didn't have... The only TV I had growing up was one, it was a piece of shit. I think it was like a 10-inch black and white TV that I had when I was a little kid. And then I got another TV that was like another hand-me-down. It was a colored one. It was probably about like a 13, 15-inch, something like that. And it's still a knob TV, so I had to connect the things in the back just to connect other things into it, like the UFH connector to connect the fucking coax cable and shit like that. And then I didn't have a TV from like, I don't know, from like 6, 7, maybe 9, I don't know, for at least quite a few years. 9 Inch Nails with Teeth is a good album. And Godsmack, I wish we could get their first album on vinyl. Like, come on, even just music on vinyl, release it. That'd be great. Avenged Sevenfold, I don't really listen to them much, so I couldn't really tell you a whole lot about them. You know what I'm saying? I do have 9 Inch Nails with Teeth, though. That is a good album. I don't even know what that is. Is that a band? Well, I feel like we all like the music on vinyl label because they release a lot of albums that we all used to like. You know what I'm saying? So, who out there that's like older than us that really likes the music that we grew up listening to? If you ever listen to a lot of them, they're like, oh, that's like a shit label or whatever. I've heard people talk shit about them, you know what I mean? Like that it's not a true audiophile label and they might as well be considered bootlegs or some bullshit like that. Oh, okay. Is that Sergi's thing? I do remember that. It didn't click because it's not something I listen to. Three Teeth is a good industrial metal band. Yeah, I bet it is. I've never listened to them, to be honest with you. You guys bring up a lot of new music I've never even heard. Like, I listened to System of a Down, but that's it. I didn't ever listen to Sergi's projects on their own. Like, who out there really liked Jonathan Davis's solo album versus Korn? I remember Creed. Yeah, I don't really care for Creed. But I've seen like a lot of people like talk shit about like, I don't know, just stupid crap. But most of it's just Facebook anyways. So it really doesn't like matter. I probably would. It's kind of weird because they sound familiar. Most underrated album. There's a lot of underrated albums. Does anybody remember Primer 55? Or what was that other one? Union Underground. That was another one. There's so many bands out there. And then what the fuck was that other one there? I'm trying to think of it. It was on the fucking, I think it was called like Pitch Shifter or something like that. That was another good one too. Never listened to it. Yeah, you should definitely listen to them. So, like, certain albums of certain bands, I feel like are better than others. Going after Human Clay, Creed went downhill. Yeah, I agree with you on there. So for Manson, you know I would pick Antichrist Superstar for that. For hands down, like I'm one of those people that I need Korn's first album, I need Slipknot's first album, and I need Antichrist Superstar in my life, and I need like albums like $3 Bill, you know, Tool and like uh, it's just you know. And then like after that, you'd have to do like. It'd have to be like Antichrist Superstar, Smells Like Children, you know, Portrait of American Family. It'd have to be like the first 5 real albums, you know what I'm saying? And not even just the first 5 albums. So you'd have like Portrait of American Family, Smells Like Children, Antichrist Superstar, Remix and Repent, Hollywood, and then I would say like Golden Age or Grotesque, throw that one in there too. So I'd say like there's like 6 albums of his that you would like. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I can't ever get myself like to sit there and enjoy it enough that I enjoy it more than other albums. I got into Korn because I believe I saw their music video Blind on MTV, and a buddy of mine had a cassette tape of theirs that was like their demo from before they came out. Like I heard of them before they were even signed. My buddy had one of their tapes, but I didn't like officially get into them until I saw the Blind music video on TV. Like after that, I was all in. Like my buddy used to rep them fucking all the time back in the day, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, he came over with his cassette tape all the time. We'd listen to it, but it's not one of those things where I don't know. I wasn't like, I think at that time I was still listening to Manson a lot too. You know, I didn't mind Heaven Upside Down. At least I had some songs that like made me want to listen to the album. Okay, well there's one song that makes me want to listen to the album. And that's that Kill For Me song. Like, I could play that all day. That's my fucking jam. I really, really like that song. And it's not that I don't like Born Villain. I just, man, you're right, Heaven Upside Down. That was cool. Yeah, I actually like Heaven Upside Down. I don't know about Born Villain, though. Yeah, I could see that. Kill For Me, that was just my jam, though. I jammed that out to work and shit. And my boss actually got me into that song because I wasn't even listening to new Marilyn Manson music, and he used to play that song when it would come on the radio. He'd crank it. I wouldn't say that. I like, what is that? Astro Crew 2000. Bob Marley. I used to listen to Bob Marley all the time back when I was a teenager. Especially when I was like anywhere between 12 and like 17. Yeah, see, Astro Creek came out like, I don't know. My brother ended up getting the CD of that. I never actually owned an official copy of Astro Creek for the longest time of myself. But that was one of those albums that, like, I would sneak into his bedroom and I would sit there and I would fucking play that fucking in the CD player straight through, front to back. I wouldn't even, like, ever skip a song. And I would sit there and I would just soak it all in. And there were just certain albums that stick out to me. Like, you ever sit down and you listen to an album, but it's one of those albums that you like all the way through, and like 90% of the music I listen to, I like all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear it all. Like, I don't want to just hear a little bit of the album. I want to hear the whole thing, front to back. And that's why I like owning records and shit, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I like Pearl Jam. I actually need to get more Pearl Jam, but I want to start on my Soundgarden and Foo Fighters collection. You know what I was pretty upset with? I go down to the store one day. Let's see if I can find it. And it's actually down here. I find this. And I was so happy. This is Pearl Jam Unplugged, and this is the Record Store Day release. I don't have the sticker anymore because it ripped when I got it, but that's the one I got. And I was super happy I got this. And I was, you know, so happy. And then a year later, they repress it anyway, so whatever. Dysfunctional was my favorite Stained album for sure. I have Break the Cycle. I don't know if Rolling Records is selling bootlegs anymore, but that's where I got this one. This one's like purple vinyl. See, these, I just know the first two are Stained. I ordered their live album from Newberry Comics. It's supposed to come signed. I'll do a video on that if that actually comes in. But if you like Stain, you should definitely try getting one copy of these. This is pretty fucking dope, to be honest with you. I have Pearl Jam 10. I wanted to get Yield, and I wanted to get, Versus also. This is another one that I just went and got because my, at Newberry Comics, they sell, like, they have a shelf, that's just $20 records. So, anytime you go in there, they have certain albums that are just straight up $19.99. And that was one of them. I wish I had all my Pearl Jam cassette tapes. I had quite a few of them when I was younger, and it sucks because, like I said, now I got none of those tapes. I think I got like 3 cassette tapes left. I got Korn and I got Tool. That's it. I don't have anything else. And I also got this cassette tape too. This I can't wait to do for you guys because this is gonna be fucking badass one of these days. Like, I'll figure it out one of these days. Yeah, I can't wait for Halloween either. Halloween's my favorite time of the year. But, this has got some shit on it from back in the day, and I can't wait to make this into, like, 30-minute clips for you guys, or maybe even 10-minute clips, and just show you guys how shit was back in the day, like, how my room used to be plastered with corn all over it, and fucking me looking like a hippie, and Enema was my favorite Tool album too, but I really like Undertow. I like all their shit, to be honest with you. I even like Opiate a lot. Like, I listen to it all. Like, I put on every single Tool album. I have 10,000 Days, I have Lateralis, you know, and, like, you guys should see my room back in the day. I had, like, every band member, every, you know, thing on the wall, like, I like the Foo Fighters' first 3 albums too. I'm not familiar with their whole discography. That's why I want to buy the first 2 albums again, because I know I like the first 2 albums. So if I get back into the first 2 albums, I can discover their discography again. So, like, what I've been doing since I've been buying records, I'm buying records of everybody. I have PlayStation and Xbox. I have an Xbox One X, and I have a PlayStation 4. I don't have any of the new consoles because I'm not paying $500 for a new console right now. Yeah, you like horror movies, cool man? Let me show you what I got. I got, you know, the Friday the 13th collection on Blu-ray. I want to get all of them, like Halloween, Freddy Krueger. I have House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. I want to get all this. My PC's okay. My PC is a laptop. This is how I make my videos. Like, honestly, I'll show you guys. That's my computer. That's how I make my videos. That computer actually cost me quite a bit of money back in the day. Like last year, I think I paid $300 and something for it, and it's like an $800 computer. It's how I edit all my videos and shit. It's not the best computer, but I believe it's got a Ryzen 5 in it, and it's a Lenovo, or no, it's an i5, I think that's in it. It's not a Ryzen. It's not AMD, it's Intel. But it's got an i5 core processor on it. Honestly, I watched all the Jeepers Creepers. I didn't really care for the third one, but I thought the first one and the second one was pretty dope. And I want to get all the horror movies again. Like, I just got The Crow. I got Cheech and Chong. I got Pet Sematary. I got Children of the Corn, because those were some of my favorite ones. I got It again, the original one. You know, I got movies like that, but I'm trying to get other ones. Like, I just bought Terminator 2 again. I bought Scarface. LH, yo, 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 what's up? Make sure to hit that like button, yo. How you been? There we go. You know what? I still didn't even watch the first one yet. I saw the preview for it. I thought it looked so good. Doing good. That's awesome. Me too. Yeah, I'm just glad to be here with you guys. I should probably go check my laundry here in a second. Would y'all be good if I leave for like not even 5 minutes and come right back? I won't shut this down or anything, but I gotta go check to see if it gave you nightmares. You know what gave me nightmares when I was a kid? Jason Voorhees. I used to be a big fan of Friday the 13th as a kid. That's why I bought all those. I remember when they used to come out, I'd rent them and shit and go to the fucking, my favorite Rob Zombie movie. That's between Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses. I think House of a Thousand Corpses, to be honest with you, is my favorite one. Yeah, I think that's mine too. House of a Thousand Corpses, Rowan. Yeah, first one's sick. Yeah, I love his movies. But his Halloween got, like, too far out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just gotta go check it. Fucking make sure it's done. Either that or put fucking more quarters in. I thought 31 was decent. I didn't think it was horrible. I just thought it was out there, kind of like the Halloween, but it was a different kind of out there. You know what I mean? And yeah, I've seen The Matrix. I like The Matrix. They got the Matrix soundtrack coming out for Record Store Day. Alright, man, Jonathan. Have a great night, buddy. Enjoy. Keep rocking on, man. Yeah, just give me like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go check to see if my shit's done or not. And if it's not, I'm putting more quarters in. If it's done, I'm bringing it back up. I watched it, whatever release one, but I watched one on Netflix way back when. I thought it was definitely different, and I watched the whole thing, but at the same time, I don't think I'd watch it again either, man. That's kind of out there. Hi. Yo, 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 yo. Make sure to hit that like button. Yeah, that shit definitely wasn't done. Look at that. It was for a week, yeah.
Dad,
What?
we still have ice cream in the fridge, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the freezer.
Yeah. Take whatever. Yeah, I seen The Exorcist. I seen that when I was a little kid. I remember my mom used to love those movies a lot. Do the reboot of The Exorcist here. I have not heard that.
This one wasn't opened, right?
No, it's just like that because it came from my work, yo. Yeah, I seen Hostel. I thought Hostel was pretty good. The whole first album. I couldn't even give you a favorite one. I like them all, dude. Like every single one is fucking good. Chucky's okay. I definitely like Chucky growing up, but he's definitely not my favorite. Probably Jason's probably my favorite, to be honest. That's why I have all those. Yeah, well, I like Blind, Ball Tongue, Predictable, you know, Clown. What was it? Helmet in the Bush, and Daddy, and Faggot, and Shoots and Ladders, and I think that's all of them, right? Fake and Lies and Divine. Need to. Just Helmet in the Bush. Yeah, I like every single song off this album. I would have to say Ball Tongue's definitely one of my favorites. I really like Blind and Ball Tongue a lot, though. Those are some of my favorites. You guys, make sure you hit that like button, please. Definitely helps me out. Dracula's pretty good, too. Good album, huh? I have not listened to that. I definitely should. I can't wait to release some videos for you guys. It's definitely going to be sick. Make sure to hit that like button. Yeah, I was going to say, the movie's pretty good. I've seen it. It is a great song. I definitely like Kill You. It's... I have Corns. I have Corn, Life is Peachy, Corn Adidas. Follow Leader. Issues. And I also have Nothing. I definitely like Life is Peachy because it's produced by Ross Robinson, and I feel like he produced the best Korn albums that there ever were, but, you know, that's just my opinion. It's not that I don't like other Korn albums, it's just, those are my favorite. But I also like Life is Peachy, and I do like Issues, and I also like Untouchables, and I like almost every single, you know, Korn album there is. It's not that I don't like them, it's just the first two albums are my favorite, and plus their demo, which is also produced by Ross Robinson, which is also the same tape my friend had, and I didn't really know, you know what I'm saying, like, I would hear things, and then I would hear them later on after people telling me, hey, you should listen to this, you know, and then 6 months later I'm bumping that shit, and they're like, isn't this the same shit I told you that you should listen to, and you told me back then, nah, and it's like, well, you know, like, I just wasn't into it tonight, you know? Yeah, I'll have to check that out then, if he did. Corn see you on the other side. You know, I haven't really listened to a whole lot of new Korn albums. I think nothing was like, you know, for me to actually sit down and listen to it. It took me the first couple times to actually like listen with my listening ears and not just have it on in the background while I'm doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I gotta go back through and I gotta listen to See You on the Other Side, and I gotta like, what's that one with the mirror or some shit like that? I can't remember the fucking name. Twisted Transistor, yeah. I gotta go through and I gotta get whatever Korn albums and shit too, so. I gotta get them all eventually. I know that there's like one that's not on vinyl, but that's okay. Oh yeah, and I have another Korn album too. I don't know which one this one is, but I haven't listened to it yet either. It was given to me. Well, it's See You on the Other Side. Says produced by Jonathan Davis and Terry Day. And Actus Ross, The Matrix. So there's quite a few people on this. I'll have to look. I'll have to throw me away. Twisted Transistor. Yeah, I'll have to listen to this. Yeah, I'll have to get it on vinyl, to be honest with you. It looks pretty dope. But I'm gonna have to clean it, because, like, look at that shit right there. That's why I never really listened to it. I should go get one of those fucking pads and wipe it off. I got these little fucking white ones. Yeah, he did produce Significant Other. He actually produced the first two Deftones albums too. If you didn't know that. And I believe he produced Toxicity also. Yeah. This was given to me. I didn't buy it. I promise. I still buy CDs, to be honest with you guys. Because there's a certain albums that you can't get unless you get it on CD. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's the point in buying something if you can't? You know what I'm saying? There, but I got that shit off. Here, I'll show you. Because you don't want to believe me. What's it on? He did produce that one. No, it was Andy Wallace. That's who it was. Could have sworn he mixed one of theirs too. I'm sure that one's Andy Wallace too. Yeah, 90% of System of a Down says Andy Wallace. It's not Terry Day. And what the fuck album was I thinking of then? Because I believe It was this one. It was White Zombie Astro Creed 2000. That's the one I must have been thinking about. Because that one has Terry Dane on it too. I could have sworn he did this one, but it says Andy Wallace on that one. That's my bad. That's weird. I could have sworn, but my memory isn't always the best either, so I can be wrong. Shit. Honestly, what's wrong with buying a CD anyways? Like, realistically. Like, yeah, they're not as cool as vinyl, but if you can find them for cheap, or, you know what I'm saying, it's an album that you can't get anywhere else, why not? I haven't bought this. I don't know if anybody knows what this. I was pretty happy to get this. It is Slipknot. It's Slipknot Volume 3 Subliminal Versus Tour DVD. It's for promotional use only. So, it's a promotional item that you had to get. It came with a copy with the album, but that's just an extra case that I had to put it in because I only bought the CD. I was trying to get the little slip case with it that it comes with, but basically to even get one of those, it's like fucking next to nothing, you know what I'm saying? You can't even fucking find those things out there. They're fucking extinct, excuse me. But I have the Slipknot. I got this one and it came with the DVD also. The Day of the Gusto. Gazano, I mean, whatever the fuck you want to try it, say it. I found a promo of Smells Like Children on eBay, and then I found Stabbing Westward Darkest Days signed on eBay, the CD. I bought those. I also got Marilyn Manson picture signed. But not everything was bought off eBay. My Cottonmouth Kings was signed too. If you can get anything signed, especially by like Deftones, Korn, Limp Bizkit, whoever, definitely get it. Especially if it's for a decent price, because you just never know. You know what I mean? Like even my Slipknot original print album that I have from way back in the day, like I'll never get rid of that. Like yeah, it's old, it's beat up, but trying to find one of those today with the original track listing is getting harder and harder and harder. Yeah, I don't know why people hate on it anyways. That whole album was good. White Pony. Cancer Slug. Damn, man. It's been a long fucking day. Holy shit. I'm gonna get to that too. Oh shit. I got that stuff too. I must say that if any of you guys are into like tech and cameras and shit, definitely invest in one of these. These are fucking amazing. Kill or be killed. I'll have to check that out because I do like Max Cavalera. This is my GoPro that I bought. It's what I usually make most of my videos with. It's definitely worth the money that I paid for it. I bought like a couple other cameras that were a little bit cheaper, like digital cameras, and some of them you couldn't even record like longer than 5 minutes with or whatever, and then you'd have to like restart it all over again and shit. Without using Google. Be like Kerplunk, Dookie, Insomnia, uh, what was that? American Idiot or some shit like that. And then I'm trying to forget that other one there. It's all I could probably name, dude. I can't remember them all. I remember some of them. I'm trying to remember that fucking Nimrod, I believe the name of it was. And then let's see. It's definitely scary. I see. I've always known in my head that things were gonna become like this, where eventually you was gonna be able to talk to anybody online, and it was a thing, and I seen it coming. Like I was always like big into like chat rooms when I was a kid, like Yahoo or AOL or whatever the fuck it was. Nirvana's my favorite grunge band, next to like Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. Like, it's definitely scary because things are going to happen where I don't want it to be machine versus man, which is where I know it's going to lead to one of these days, because machine's going to get too smart and want to dominate, and then we're going to be fucked because these machines can learn twice as fast as we can, if not 100 times faster, and they can manipulate anything they want, and there's no stopping of what artificial intelligence can do. And that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Like, there once we get to a point, there's going to be no return to that point. And it's going to be up to an army or somebody to stop it, like a main machine. It's the truth, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, all fun and games aside, like, of course, there's always going to be people that are going to hack things. I mean, it's just like drugs. There's always going to be a drug dealer. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be somebody making moonshine or alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be there. It doesn't matter how hard you try to, you know, make sure that that shit doesn't happen. Because, okay, the DEA can go bust one drug dealer, but next thing they know, some dude's getting ready to go to sleep to wake up the next morning and be the next kingpin. It's a fucking rotating door, just like anything else in the world. And just like technology advancing, it's always going to advance. And how rapidly it has in the last 10 years, or 20 years I should say, is pretty fucking scary on how fast it was going when it first came out. Like when we first had big, huge machines. Like, everything I do right now is on this little tiny laptop. Like, what I should just show you guys how I make my videos, and everything that I do is on this small ass laptop. There's not even a fucking disk drive on it, okay? Like, I can't even like rip CDs to the fucking thing. I have to take out my old HP laptop, which is like slow as shit, but this thing's got like 12 gigs of RAM, it's got like a terabyte hard drive, it's got a fucking i5 processor, like all this other shit, so it works really good. In outer space, don't even get me started on that, because you know that there's other planets out there. There's so many planets out there that we don't know about. There's so much space out there that we wouldn't even have time to get from one end to another. For our lives would already be over before we could even go through a fraction of what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be other life. Japan has always been more advanced. Dude, they're so advanced that, like, kids can't even stay up and play video games past a certain time. Like, you have to be an adult and verify, like, your full name and, you know, like, through a phone, like, that can see you and shit. They have to do facial recognition for you to keep playing your fucking video games and shit. Dude, I love outer space. Like, you know, there's like UFOs and aliens and shit like that. Like, I'm not just saying it to say it. Back in the 90s, when I lived, me and my cousin would see flying objects and shit that was just, you couldn't explain it. Like, and I wish I had a camera back then, like a cell phone like I do now, because I would have different situations caught on tape, and either it would be debunked or it wouldn't. You know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna get an alien invasion. I don't think the aliens like us too much. I think that our technology, the way everything is so spread, I think that they know what we're doing at all times, and I think that we're being watched by them because we're too stupid. They are so much smarter than us. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be here. You know what I mean? Like, they already probably know what's going on. They probably know what the internet is. They've probably seen everything that's on it. They probably can even get a feed of our internet through like satellites and shit, where they can upload and do whatever the fuck they want on anything. And they probably even have fake accounts that's them online doing shit that, you know, learning about us. Like, they probably know everything they already need to know about us. They've probably already explored us to the point where they're not interested anymore. You know, I don't think they probably listen to any music. Yeah, I saw that on TV. Actually, I wanted to watch that, but I don't have cable, so everything I watch is through like my Xbox or my PlayStation. Yeah, kind of like Men in Black. You know, I always thought that movie had some truth into it, anyways. Because I mean, like, really think about it. Like they don't know what we do. Like, you're gonna tell me that there's no alien species that's ever been on American soil or has ever survived or ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you for a fact, I've seen shit with my own eyes that I cannot explain. I'm talking like anything you can think of, like ghost, aliens, whatever. Like, I've seen shit that I just cannot explain. And I have like my cousin to back me up, because me and him were like best friends when we were kids. We used to hang out all the fucking time. And we seen some weird shit, man. Like, no fucking joke. Like, shit I could not explain. And who knows? I could have just been young and dumb and just, you know, my mind's playing tricks on me. But I highly doubt that, like, at least I've seen a UFO, like, definitely twice in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I've seen it. And yeah, you have asked it a couple times. It's a great soundtrack, I know that. They should, honestly. We should get, like, dinosaurs back, too. Like, Jurassic Park. And honestly, whoever doesn't like Jurassic Park's a fucking weirdo. Like, I'm just saying, like, we should have all animal species. Like, there should be a genetic way to get their DNA. Yeah, I know. I wish we could get, like, all that shit back, though. There should be a way where we can get all that shit. I feel like we should have all animals. No matter what kind of fucking animal it is. There should be a place where it can live. Like, down the road for me, dude, they just destroyed this whole fucking lot of, like, forest. Just, like, random outdoors, trees, everything. And you could tell there was, like, foxes and, like, you know, just animals that were living in there, okay? They're legit animals. That's their fucking home. Leave them the fuck alone. Like, I love animals. I always have. I have love for, like, you know, cats, dogs, whatever. Like, I don't really hate any animals, to be honest with you. I like them all. Like, I'm not a big fan of skunks, but I don't hate them. Like, I even know where there's a skunk family, like, the next town over, and they mind their own business. They don't go after people. Like, we had these crazy ducks where I used to live, and they would like come after you when we leave the apartment and shit. My baby mama would freak out. It was hilarious. Rats and mice. Yeah, see, I don't really deal with that around here, so I don't really know. I know that we got like bobcats, we got fucking you know, fucking bears, and I seen moose, and yeah, see, I don't know about that either. We get frogs here. We got like little ponds and shit where there's a bunch of frogs, and they're on their little lily pads, and we have a lot of wildlife outdoors here, and I like it. And there's just so much of it, but they built this new hospital when they cleaned out a good portion of it, but there was a good portion still left, and then they came out and like cleaned the whole fucking thing out when there was clearly like foxes and like all these other animals living in there. And it's like, okay, I get that you want to build either another apartment complex or part of the hospital or whatever, because up where I live is up almost towards the next town, so there's like a lot of hospital around where I live. And like, I just feel like leave them alone, leave them a home of some sort, you know what I'm saying? Like, have respect for them too, because they can't just go work a 9 to 5 and go get a fucking house, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have it like that, so leave them the fuck alone, let them have something. And there's still plenty of woods around here, but they took a really big fucking chunk. I mean, huge ass chunk. I mean, let me see if I can find a picture, actually, if I can find my phone. Now, like, you know where the fuck my phone is. Find it. But they took a huge ass chunk out. It was ridiculous. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Right here. So, rotate that. Whoops. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but yeah, I don't know about Bigfoot, but there's probably something out there that's like it, you know what I'm saying? So that was like all woods, and they just cleared that whole fucking place out. Like, they just didn't give a shit. And it's just kind of sad, because I feel like those animals live there, and, you know, fucking, they have a right to yeah, a lot of people like to hunt here too. They hunt bears and fucking shit like that, but I don't really care for hunting. It's never been my thing. Like, me and my cousin used to go hunt when we were kids and shit, but not like I'd ever kill anything. I mean, I caught a couple fish in my time, and I remember having to gut one up, and after that I was just kind of like, yeah, this really isn't my thing. Like, I just don't care for killing shit. It's not what I do, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go out and hurt an animal for no fucking reason. Like, just because I eat it doesn't mean I want to kill it. Like, I love venison, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love deer meat, but I'm not going to be the one to go kill the deer if somebody else wants to. I mean, maybe if I had my own house or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, where there was deer around and it was legal and I could go hunting, I had my hunting license and all that shit. It might be, but yeah, I mean, you might as well. I mean, the only thing I really care about is like the fucking venison that people give me and shit. That shit's really, really good. Why'd somebody unlike my video? I had 8 likes, now it's telling me I only have 7. That's some bullshit, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for hunting myself. I just like to go to work, make my money, take care of my family, do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, I just like being me, first of all, and just being who I am. And, you know, I like having a routine where I get up and I go to work and I do the things that I gotta do. And, you know, I don't mind my job because I make good money. So I'm at a point in my life where I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good for the first time. I just want to be at peace. I don't want to fucking fight with people. I don't want to fucking go through drama and bullshit. I just want to be upfront, honest, to the point, and just, you know what I mean, be real with people and just talk about good music, have good times. And yeah, I don't think I believe in the Mothman either, but, you know. Yes, you definitely have time. Make sure to spend that time having fun and doing good things with your life, and don't fuck up by doing anything stupid like selling drugs or anything like that. Look for a career in life, whether it's you're a musician, YouTube, you work somewhere, whatever the fuck you do. Just make sure it's a legitimate hobby and do what's right in life. You know what I'm saying? Because my mistake was everybody sold drugs and it was easier to sell drugs than it was to go to work, and then I got locked up and I got arrested, and then I kept getting arrested, and then I was in the system for like 10 fucking years until I was finally be able to like get off probation again after like I went through this whole shit of being arrested, going to jail, being on probation. Got off probation, wasn't even off probation for like a year, I don't even think. Got arrested again, went through the whole fucking system shit again, and then after that, got arrested again, and kept getting arrested, and every time I turn around, I'm being arrested, and it's just, it's too much, man. Like, I don't want to do that my whole life. I don't care to. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, just leave me alone, you know what I mean? Like, just leave me alone. Like, I'm not trying to bother anybody. I'm not trying to, like, make people's lives a living hell. Like, I'm just trying to be me. That's it. Like, I don't want to be arrested. I don't want to be, you know, top dude on the block, you know, whatever, gangster, whatever bullshit. Like, I don't care for any of that shit. Like, I feel like people have it backwards these days. Motherfuckers are trying to go back to the hood or get to the hood to sell drugs and be the man and be a rapper and all this shit. It's like, yeah, like, I love rap music. I've always wanted to be a rapper since I was a kid, and that's why I let you guys listen to, like, a little bit of my shit today. I know it's garbage. I can't rhyme worth shit. Like, if I could actually knew a better vocabulary, like, had a better vocabulary, I should say, and I actually knew how to, like, say words correctly, and I knew what they meant and all that shit, then, you know, I probably wouldn't be so bad at it. But, you know, awesome. Yeah, cook on that grill, man. That's awesome. I feel like that's what more people need too. People just need to chill with their families, you know, go on the grill, have a good night with each other. So, I was arrested for many different things, and we're not going to go into them all. But let's just say I was stupid, I was young, I was dumb, and I was being a kid. And, shit like that you don't need to do. You know what I mean? And I just feel like everybody just needs to chill out, spend time with their family. You know, like, if you're the working type, just go get a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I probably do one of the easiest jobs that anybody could do, but I get paid good for it because I'm good at my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to move up in my company. I'm not there to just waste time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a family, but I want a family with the right people. Like, I've already tried to have a family with my baby mama, and clearly she was not right for me. So we parted ways. We don't see each other. I have a child that I take care of, and that's good enough for me right now. Unless some woman acts and shows that she actually is, like, into me, I'm not putting any effort into anything. Like, I don't care. Like, yeah, I could go get laid, whatever, but it's not even about that anymore. I've been there, done that a million fucking times. It's about actually having somebody that's going to give a shit about me and want the same thing as me in life. If somebody wants to have a family with a nice house, cars, and kids and all that shit, I don't want the bullshit. You want the bullshit, you want to go do stupid shit, go do it. Go do it then. You know what I'm saying? Don't count me in. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I want peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? I just want my own house, take care of my family, and do what's right in life. I don't care for the bullshit. I don't want it anymore. Like, I just want to be me. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to albums and do videos and talk to you guys and hang out with my family and do family things and not fucking do stupid shit. Like, I've been arrested for almost anything stupid you can think of. Like, driving without a license, you know, possession, or fucking theft, or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, being a drug addict is not cool, and I've been a drug addict, and I know exactly what it is like firsthand, and it's really, really hard to, like, not be that person anymore. Yeah, see, I care where my kid goes and what she does and all that shit. Like, I take care of mine. And I don't care if she turns 18 or 20 and she's still living at home. I'm not going to say, hey, pay rent or anything like that. I'm just going to say, hey, go to work, make sure you're doing what's right in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had plenty of friends that their parents didn't care. And that's why I got into so much trouble a lot of times, because there were people around that just didn't care what we did, so we did what we wanted to do, and then we got in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all went and did stupid shit, and, like, everybody around me was always a fucking such a pothead, and it was like, well, how am I gonna smoke for free, or how am I gonna smoke trees all day, and still be a pothead? And it's like, well, if you sell it, you can, you know, do whatever. So I used to do stupid shit like that back in the day, but I don't do any of that crap anymore, because it's like, it's not worth it, guys. Because think about it, you get locked up for years for something so stupid, and then you're just a number in the system, and that's all you are. You know what I'm saying? You're just another person in there, and they don't give a fuck about you. There's no point in it. Do something that matters in life. Do something that's going to inspire somebody. Do something that's, you know, going to help somebody else or the next person in line after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. That's exactly why they have problems with their kids. I've seen plenty of my friends sit there and they'll play video games all day, or they'll be on their computer all day, or they'll just be doing whatever, and their kids want attention, and they're like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Leave me alone. It's like, dude, you never even spend time with your kid. Like, are you kidding me? Look at the way you're acting right now towards your child. Like, I would never yell at my child like that. Like, I yell at my child for doing stupid shit, as in, like, you know, fucking breaking something that she shouldn't have been breaking, or doing something that she knew better. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't teach them anything, how are they supposed to know better? That's what I don't understand. It's like, if you don't spend time with your kids, how are they even supposed to know in the first place? Because you didn't fucking teach them anything, dumbass. That's how my baby mama was. She just, you know, expects everybody to know everything, and she fucking thinks she knows it all. You know what I mean? Like, she fucking Miss Know-It-All and everybody else is just fucking stupid and she treats everybody like shit. And it's like, you can't go around doing that. Like, I give everybody the same chances I give everybody else. I treat everybody the same. I treat my kid like she's my kid. I take care of her. I make sure she's good. I make sure I spend time with her. I make sure I talk to her about life stuff, even if it's stuff she doesn't want to talk about. It's life. We gotta go through it. Just like she's adulting right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going through her period shit, so I gotta be the one to talk to her about shit like that. It's not that I want to, but it's all part of life. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm not ashamed to be who I am today. I'm a good dad. I work my ass off, and you know what I mean? Like, and I want to make YouTube videos. So I'm doing everything that I feel like I want to do. And I feel like being able to do this for you guys is like a dream of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I've always wanted to do something. So here I am doing it. But I'm trying to be a positive influence on other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. I'm not strict with my kid, but my kid also knows her manners and right from wrong. Like, at an early age, I was like, be aware of your what? Surroundings, you know, shit like that. You, like, when her and her sister were little, they used to just take all the DVDs and fucking video games out of the cases and just put them on the floor and throw all the cases everywhere. My baby mom would just sit there on her phone, not fucking say a thing. So after a while, I teach my kid, I was like, so if you just throw everything around and just trash it and stomp on it, it's going to get scratched up, it's not going to work, and then I'm just throwing money out the window, and then I'm not going to buy you any more, like, Barney DVDs or, you know, Diego, Dora, whatever she's into, you know what I'm saying? Like, kid movies. I'm like, so if we don't take care of our stuff, how are we ever supposed to expect to get more? You know what I'm saying? I got to teach her how to take care of her stuff so things last longer. So she knows right from wrong. So she knows around her surroundings. She knows not to talk to strangers. She knows these things. She's not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Where all these other parents, they don't teach their kids shit. And then they wonder why they're so fucked up. Well, duh. Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe if they didn't shove them in front of a fucking screen all day and actually spend physical time with their kids. Like, me and my kid have board games we take out and play. We have movies we've watched, you know what I'm saying? I actually spend time with my kid. Like, I bought her a fucking bicycle. I bought her one of those, like, car things that, like, goes. Like, one of those, like, I don't even know what you call them. Like, but, like, toy cars and shit, you know what I'm saying? We spend a lot of time outside. We go fishing. We go hiking. Go swimming. We go all do that stuff. Yeah, and some people, it takes them to go to the military, but, like, my kid won't have to go that route because she'll already know better, you know what I'm saying? And I don't expect her to be perfect either. I expect me to grow up someday, or her grow up, I should say, and be like, okay, you know, I smoked my first joint, or I drank my first beer, or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen, whatever, but I want her to be around the right people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to hang out with people that are just gonna drag her down when she's gonna end up going to prison or go do stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know she's gonna try stupid stuff here and there, but I want her to learn from it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be a learning experience, so it's like, you know, you don't want to do that again, you know? Like, say if she were to, like, drag off a cigarette, be like, ew, that's nasty, I don't ever want to smoke, you know? Good, I don't want you to smoke, smoking's bad, you know what I mean? Like, and I've always tried to say, like, anything that I can throw at other people and tell you what I had to experience in my lifetime to make a positive note on you so you don't have to go through what I went through, that's what I want in life. I want other people to learn from my mistakes. Yeah, fuck the video games. I played video games my whole life and I've never wanted to kill people, and I still don't. Like, I don't ever want to kill anybody. Like, ever. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to do any of that shit. I want positive for the next people, and I want people to do better in life and actually do something with their life. I want them to be a positive role model to their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck happened to America? No, now all we have is a bunch of sissies laying around because nobody taught them anything. They just gave them whatever they wanted. So you raised a bunch of sissies, and now it's the blame game. So when somebody does something they don't like, it's the cancel culture. Yeah, fuck you. I hate that shit, man. Can't fucking deal with it. Too many people are stupid these days, too. That's the other problem. They raise their kids and they don't fucking know anything. You know, me and my daughter have always watched SpongeBob, and there's nothing wrong with this. I don't think it's what they watch. I think it's what their parents teach them. I think it's whether their parents give them that attention that they need or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, were they always there for them when they needed them? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, kids will remember everything. So, like, don't make a kid a promise that you can't keep. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to remember that for the rest of their life. Whether you remember it or not, that kid will remember it for the rest of their life. That's the shit you got to think about. Think about when you was a kid. How would you feel? You know what I'm saying? Did you want somebody to spend time with you? Did you like hanging out with your parents? What were your parents like? You would like to be likable, right? You would like to be that cool dad. You would like to be, you know, that mom that sits there and bakes cookies with her daughter and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit you want to do. You got to think about the positive and the negatives and what you actually should and shouldn't do. I've always liked SpongeBob, and honestly, even that last movie was really good too, to be honest with you. I fucking loved it. My friend Maxine got me into SpongeBob. Yeah, and that's the other thing. A lot of parents lie to their kids. I've never lied to my kid. Never. I've always told my kid the truth no matter what. Shit, my kids even see me get arrested before. And I tried avoiding that whole situation. I said, "Officer," I said, "I understand I'm going to get arrested. Just please bring me outside and we can deal with this a different manner so my child doesn't have to sit here and see this, because she's going to freak out because she doesn't know what's happening. And she doesn't know that I'll be able to get bailed out within like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But she's going to freak out thinking I'm going to jail for a long time." Sure enough, that's what she thought, and he was a dickhead about it. I was like, "Dude, I just asked you to bring me outside. I'm not trying to run. There's more of you than there is of me. Like, be respectful." You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think of from a kid's point of view. Like, how would you feel as a kid if you had shitbag parents? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've done enough bullshit in my time to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't bring my child around those type of people. I don't want those type of people around my child. I want my child safe and sound. She knows the truth about them all. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy. Maybe not the Tooth Fairy, but definitely Easter Bunny and Santa for sure. I did, but I always liked the spirit of it. You know what I mean? Like the spirit of Christmas, shit like that. Like, remember, leave out milk and cookies and stuff. It's like a tradition. It's like shit that everybody should do. Just like saying the Pledge of Allegiance in school. Just because it offends some fucking towelhead in another country doesn't mean it's fucking wrong. That's the shit I hate. Like, America's going to hell in a handbasket. And it's just sad because they don't do the shit that they used to do anymore. And it's just bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things should stay the way they were. Like, if you ever watched the World War II tapes, like documentary, like World War II in color on Netflix, whatever, YouTube, I think you'd watch it. Fucking, you can see that America fought Like, those people fought for this country, and they fought hard, and they were smart, and they learned, and yeah, there was a lot of dummies at first because they had no idea what the fuck they were doing, but they did it. You know what I'm saying? That's the great American way. They didn't know what they were doing, but they went and they did it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like today, if you send people to war, there's a lot of them. They have no fucking clue. They have no fucking idea. They don't understand. Like, you've raised a bunch of pussies. These kids are all fucked up. Feelings hurt them. Fucking, let alone try to put a fucking gun in their hand and let them go to war when they're 18. They'd be fucking pissing themselves. They'd be the first one dead. Yeah, I don't know about changing it, but I think we should get back to our original ways. Yeah, my mom used the same thing too, but I lived in a haunted house for many years, so to me the boogeyman seemed real. Because I would hear and see shit that technically was never there. But other people heard it and saw it too. Like, so my stepdad built this bar that used to be in the dining room slash living room. Dining room slash kitchen. And we were sitting there one day, and he's behind the bar, and we're listening to music, and fucking basically, we hear kids running across the floor, like upstairs. And I go, damn, those kids are loud today. But there was a family that used to live up there, but they recently moved, and I forgot that they moved. And I was like, damn, those kids are loud today. He goes, I know, weird, right? He goes, what kids? I go, oh yeah. I was like, shit, I didn't even think of that. And then I used to go upstairs with the neighbor and go smoke pot with him. And we'd be sitting there, and I'd be sitting in his recliner chair, and we'd hear a knock at the door. We go answer it, and there's nobody there. And the way the stairs go down, it goes down, but then it turns, and it goes down further to another door. And there's no way that by the time we were sitting down to go answer the door, that they could run down all those steps and be completely quiet where we would never hear them. Like, it just, shit doesn't happen. And then all of a sudden one day the stove just turns on randomly on high. Like, shit would just, water would just start running out of the middle of nowhere. Toys would fly across the fucking room. Just weird shit, man, that I cannot explain. But it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, my kid one time, we went and got these toys from a church. And one of them was like a little car toy. I think it was Maynard or something like that, from Cars or some shit like that. And it had batteries, but the batteries were all rusted, whatever. So I replaced them, and it would work where you hit the button, it would make a little noise, and it would drive across the floor. One day there wasn't any batteries in it, and I forgot that there wasn't batteries in it. The fucking thing just comes flying across the floor out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the fuck? And of course I wasn't thinking about it then, but then I check it later on that night, and there's no fucking batteries in it. I'm like, so how did this thing just go across the floor if there's nothing in it? Like, I've always seen weird shit, like, heard weird shit, and, like, especially living at that one house. It was like a house split into two apartments. It was pretty old, but, I tell you what, that place was haunted. And then this other place.
The house we used to live in?
Nope, not that one.
That one was pretty haunted too.
Yeah, I didn't really hear a lot of things in that one, sweetheart.
At least the ghosts were nice.
Yeah, everything is political these days. They were. What, are you going to bed?
Yeah.
Give me a hug and a kiss. I love you. Good night, sweetheart. See you in the morning. Alright. Alright, I will. Sweet dreams. Remember, happy thoughts. Everything is political these days. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's like cancel culture. You ever listen to Tom McDonald? Anybody? He's got some pretty controversial songs. Well, that's just what it is. It's fucking cancel culture bullshit. God forbid anybody can ever just, like, not have to pay attention to the politics and all the bullshit. And I don't know. I just don't really care for any of it. I don't think it matters who they are. They're just a puppet on the string, to be honest with you, because none of them can change anything. They're just stuffing the money in their pockets to just like the next person, so then when they walk out of there, they got millions more than they already had in the first place. And it's just sad too, because like there's just so much shit that needs to change. Like our veterans need places to sleep and shelters and shit like that. And yeah, it's just retarded. I hate that whole cancel culture and feminist shit. Like, whatever, do whatever you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But like, don't fucking do it to like you know what I'm saying? I just don't like any of it. I feel like people should be able to say what they want to say, do what they want to do, be themselves, you know? Yeah, see, I wouldn't feel too comfortable. Like, where I live, everybody has their own opinions. Like, I have people that have different beliefs than me. We're still friends. I don't worry about shit like that. Like, you know, I've hashed it out with people and, like, talked to people about certain topics. And just because we agree to disagree doesn't mean we're not friends. Like, I can't deal with that shit, man. That's why I like a lot of shit. Like, I don't pay attention to the news. I don't have cable. I don't watch it. I don't care. Like, most of the shit you see on TV anyways, bullshit, them trying to scare you, whatever. Like, I don't care for any of it. I don't like the government. I don't like the politicians. I don't like the fucking news. I don't like any of that shit. I don't care. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You know what matters? Spending time with your family. Going to work. Making sure you're straight. Like, fuck everything else. Why you gotta be sit there worried about the next person? Worry about your own motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind your own fucking business. That's what it comes down to. Mind your fucking business. You don't like it? Then guess what? Who cares? Move along. Do what you gotta do. But don't fucking hate on the next person for liking some shit that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's stupid. Like, who cares about Trump and Biden? Nobody. Like, they're both politicians on a string. Like, neither one of them has been good for our country. Like, we need, like, a serious president, and we need somebody that's not a politician that's on a string. Yeah, like, my kid knows about it and shit, too. And honestly, like, I'm trying to just teach her to, like, mind her business, do her own thing, worry about what's best for her, and fuck everything else. Like, and plus, like, here's the thing, other people's opinions don't matter. Like, yeah, somebody can have an opinion, but why does it matter to you? Well, what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, go do your own thing. Like, okay, like, if somebody wants to hate on me, hate on me. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Biden's a piece of shit. I fucking hate him. I don't care for any of them, honestly. We need a real fucking president that's going to do real things, and we need somebody to really change that federal law banned on marijuana is what we need. We need more jobs. We need more people that will own homes, more people that will have a better income that can raise their family is what we need. Less taxes. That's what we need. Lower gas prices. lower food cost. Those are things that are going to help people. Not all this other bullshit, he said, she said bullshit. It's all drama. It's all just to distract you of what's really going on behind the smoke screen while they're throwing all the money in their pocket. That's all it is. Like, I can't stand any of it. I fucking hate it all, and you know what? I hope we can get a lot of those politicians out of there. Like, fuck the government straight up. Yeah, I mean, pretty much it's how it is, man. I mean, I ain't gonna move to another country because, perfectly honest, I like where I live and I like where I'm at, and to me, this is home. But it just sucks because I want to buy a house. I want to buy a nice car. I want to have something in life. I want a house that I can leave to my kid when I die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want things in life. I want to work hard for those things. I want to actually have something. What's the point in working your ass off and to still have nothing? Like, that's what I don't understand. Wouldn't you want better for yourself? When all these kids are brought up to think, oh, I just need the newest iPhone and then I'm cool. Or I need these new Jordans and then I'm cool. Like, he has no fucking idea what he's doing or saying at all. He's the biggest fraud of frauds. Like, if you think about it. Like, a lot of those people, all they care about is putting the money in their bank account. That's it. That's all they care about. And honestly, how long has he been in the office? Not like White House, but like, he's never done anything good for America, ever. Never once in his fucking life. And then that's like, fucking, what's her name? Policy. I can't even fucking say her name. And like Maxine Waters, like, fuck them. They're all what's wrong with America, to be honest with you. They all tell you that they're gonna do this, do that, do this, do that, and they never do a fucking thing. And you know what? All they do is take that money and put it in their pocket, just like the Clintons did in Haiti. And the Clintons are probably the worst out of them all, because you turn your back on them and they'll have you killed. Yeah, I don't know. I just hate all the fucking politics shit. I don't care for it. I try to pay no attention to it, to be honest with you. Because all it does is just, like, anger me inside and just makes me upset with how the world is today. And I want the world to be a better place. I want people to get along with each other. I want this whole, like, hate to stop. Yeah, that's all it is anyways. Like I said, they just want money. That's all it is. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go anyways myself. I'm getting ready to log off here pretty soon. Make sure you guys hit that like button though, okay? I very much appreciate it. I know most of you guys already have anyway, so I thank you for that, and definitely look forward to my videos coming later this week. You guys will have one tomorrow. I'm probably going to start uploading it tonight, so we'll be ready for first thing in the morning. Make sure to look out for it. Part 1 of 6 record collection, going through my whole collection. And later this week, you will have more in depth to like where I shot for my records and shit like that. But I gotta edit the fuck out of that one, so that one's gonna take a little while. But anyways, as always, I hope you guys have a great night. Keep spinning that vinyl. Make sure to be kind to each other. Spend time with your families. And just so you guys know, I do love y'all. Thank you a lot for the record family. You guys are amazing. Don't ever forget it. And make sure that if you go do something, make sure it's a positive outlook on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, be there for the next person. Don't just shit on them. I fucking can't stand people these days. They fucking... Everybody's so mean to each other. It's unreal. Like, you know, social media definitely doesn't help with that anyways. But I hope you all have a great night. I gotta go too. It's going on 10 o'clock. I gotta go get my laundry and shit. Make sure you all hit that like button though, okay? Make sure to be on the lookout of my new video coming out tomorrow, alright? I'll have it up by like 9 a.m. Have a good night, LH. Have a good night, cool man. Let's see. Have a good night, Caesar. Have a good night, Rosie. Have a good night, Tony H. Yeah, what was that other guy's name earlier? Good night, Presto569 Gaming. Peace out.